All right. This is awesome. We have a 4-on-4 draft. It's with the Power Max cube, so fully powered, loaded, and operational. Though I don't see any power in this pack. Shocker. I'm passing to Mac. You love to see it. And even though this pack's not that great, I actually don't mind first picking a Nadu. I think Nadu's really good. I mean, this pack's just also not that good. Like, the next best card, there's like a Hymn to Turok, a Bone Shards, a Grist, Thopter Foundry, Stoneforge. I'll pass Mac his Othari, Stoneforge, Thraven Inspector, Usher combo pack. But I'll take a Nadu here. Nadu is good. Kappa Cannoneer is also decent, but first picking a Nadu, you can build around it pretty nicely. It's really easily splashable. You do want to be heavy green, of course, but because, that gives you the other creatures to go with it. But I'm totally happy first picking that if I have to, I suppose. And then this pack's got Demonic Tutor, Mana Leak, Dak Faden, Guide of Souls. I'll just take a DT. DT is great with Nadu. Lets you tutor for either Nadu or Lightning Greaves, assuming I get one of those, or whatever combo piece you're looking at. And it's just a good card. Mana Leak's also good. Obviously, taking a Mana Leak after taking a blue-green card is kind of appealing, but I'm happy enough taking DT. Plus, this is like the combo cube, so DT is really strong in that circumstance. Falcon Eye must have opened something pretty good to pass DT. Doesn't have to mean it's power, but DT is one of like kind of the top tier non-power cards. Mana Leak, Dak, Badlands, Recurring Nightmare, Guide of Souls, Subtlety are all going to go, I think. Well, Recurring Nightmare might not, but these other 5, plus probably a land, maybe both lands. So decent chance we get like Blooming Marsh or Memory Jar back. Potentially Recurring Nightmare. We'll see. All right, and this pack's got Mox Diamond, Passageway Seer. This gives you the initiative. And From the Catacombs also gives you the initiative. Force Spike, Inquisition. For me, it's between From the Catacombs and Mox Diamond. I think that From the Catacombs is a lot better than Passageway Seer. Mox Diamond's pretty good with Nadu, though, and Demonic Tutor. So I kind of feel like I should just take the Mox here, pass 2 big black cards. All right. These cards are just a little slow. Flage is also a great card, so we are actually, jokes aside, passing Mac a bunch of good red-white. The reason I say that is because we always make fun of him for drafting red-white a lot, but he does kind of draft red-white a lot. He also wins a lot, so, can't really make fun of him too badly, but, he's actually, never mind. He's definitely drafting red-white. He's passing to Sandy Dog. Sandy Dog's on my team, unfortunately, for the setup, not because I don't like having Sandy on my team. I just don't like that Sandy, who drafts red-white a ton, Mac is just going to most likely cut Sandy on red-white, because that's just a good strategy to do when you're passing to Sandy. So hopefully Sandy pivots into Reanimator. This is his second favorite deck. But I guess we'll have to see how that goes. Let's see. What do we got here? Oh, Fable the Mirror Breaker? There's also a Feywild Caretaker and a Seasoned Dungeoneer. Wow, some really good cards. And an Arid Mesa. Pretty glad I took Mox Diamond. It's fantastic with any of these cards. Maybe I just take Dungeoneer. Dungeoneer Mox Diamond's amazing. Nadu Dungeoneer's great. This is a wizard. Hold on. Oh, man. If you have Nadu in play and you play Dungeoneer and attack, you immediately get a Nadu trigger. That's awesome. All right, I'll take Dungeoneer. I think Mac's going to get a good card out of that no matter what, though. And then here I'll just take Prismatic Vista. If this was a Birds of Paradise or Noble Hierarch, I would probably take that, the Elvish Mist, or the bird there over Prismatic Vista. But Vista, when I have 4 colors of cards, I think is better than Watery Grave, and definitely better than Ketria Triumph. I do also like Malevolent Rumble a lot, but I think taking the duel is going to be important. And now I'll take Noble, which even casts Seasoned Dungeoneer. All right, that looks great. Great pickup for Noble here. Passing Dark Confidant, Cathar Commando, Cauldron Complete. Want to note that. All right. I mean, Bant splashing DT mid-range is, I think, totally fine. I could have some good combos in here. No one knows I took Nadu. They don't even know I have a Nadu. So if someone opens a Lightning Greaves, there's a decent chance I'll get it. Like, I don't have to first pick Lightning Greaves to get it. It's not like when you have a Manifold Key and you're hoping to get a Time Vault. That doesn't really work that way. I have the good card, and the bad card usually goes a little later. All right. Well, this pack's got all great red cards. Wow. There's 5 red cards, 6 red cards in the pack. I think I'm going to take Spring Heart. Spring Heart's fantastic with Nadu. It's also insane with Seasoned Engineer. I mean, you don't need to maximize winning the game when you have a Seasoned Engineer in play, insofar as untapping with Seasoned Engineer is usually really good. But still, you Spring Heart this and make a copy, you get the initiative again. It's crazy good. And this gets protection from creatures, which doesn't knock this off. So yeah, all right, Spring Heart Nantuko it is. Obviously, going to need a decent amount of fixing here, but we got time. Oh, all right. Well, here I think I'm going to take Fire Covenant. It's not the easiest to cast, and I'm not even assuming I'm going to play it, but it's the best card by so much here. I don't really want to pass it, and who knows? Maybe the mana will work to be full domain. All right, well, now there's a Grist, too. There's also Thraben Inspector. They're both pretty good. I think I'll take Grist, though. Grist is great. I'm already planning on playing black for DT, and I'll pass Mac a million white cards here. All right. Could use some lands here, but got some powerful cards at least. Oh, that Blooming Marsh Wielden is looking great here. Yeah, I got to take that. Subtlety is good, but I'm not in a position to play that, and I would like some fixing. Here, I think I'll just hate Skyclave. There's also, I mean, Thieving Skydiver is a good card, but I think that hating Skyclave is better. And then I'll take Razorverge Thicket. I guess I'll pass a Sarah Paragon, which is a good card, but I do need to take Thicket. Oh, man, Elvish Mystic versus Ketria Triumph. Kind of think I should just take Ketria Triumph. There's also Yavimaya is not that bad. I just think Elvish Mystic is not the... If I'm playing Domain, the monocolor elves are not that good. Oh, Shifting Woodland, though. That is a good card. You can Nadu combo off Shifting Woodland pretty easily. Okay, well, that was a pretty good pack one. No power, but I've got like Nadu, Seasoned Engineer, Demonic Tutor are all pretty strong cards. Mox Diamond's really good in this kind of assertive deck. And in the last like 5 picks, I picked up a bunch of fixing. Like killing a Triumph with 3 cards in the pack. I mean, that's awesome. And this pack is not very good. LED's busted, but not for my deck. I don't really want Splinter Twin. There's Exarch 2. Passing a wheel. I think I'm just going to take Parallax Wave, and I think I'm going to lean more into green-white. This pack's going to be kind of bad for white, but it's the best card by so much. And then I'll have a couple really strong white cards. And then, you know what? The Skyclave also could get in there. All right, I'll take Parallax Wave. Pillage the Bog, pretty good chance of it coming back as well. I mean, there's an argument to take Sentinel, but I just don't want to take a card that's like... Sentinel is about a replacement level card in Vintage Cube. It's going to be one of the worst 5 cards in most decks. It's good with Nadu, sure, but Parallax Wave is going to be one of the top 5 cards in a lot of decks, so I'd rather just do that. And then this pack has a Reanimate and a bunch of junk. I mean, there's Zagoth Triumph, there's Bristly Bill, and Asika's Chariot. Reanimate does look very good in this deck. Maybe I'll just take that and really just try to make sure I get the right fixing. I just don't like passing cards that are that good. I don't know that I'm going to play Fire Covenant exactly, but I think I can play Nadu as one of my only blue cards. I have Ketria Triumph, Prismatic Vista, Noble. I mean, who knows? There's Breach to go with that LED. This pack has... man, this is kind of a beating. There's a green-white and a black-white Surveil land. There's a Wasteland, but I don't really want to take Wasteland. I don't really want to take a Surveil land either, but I don't think I can afford to take Miscalc. It's just not good with this deck. I think I'm going to take the green-white Surveil land. Though, maybe I take the black-white Surveil land, because the green-white one is more likely to wheel. It's just green-white's less good than black-white generally. And this deck's going to want untapped green, so having Forests and Shadowy Backstreet is better than having Lush Portico as one of my green sources. All right. I guess, I mean, it's a really disappointing pick, but I don't think I'm supposed to hate the Underworld Breach there. I mean, I guess I could believe it. I don't know. There's Witherbloom Apprentice to go with Chain of Smog, Chromatic Star. I can't take Arwen. I'll probably just take, I could take Avacyn's Pilgrim. This looks great in this deck. All right. The double color elves are just so good. The reason they're so good, it might not, I mean, it's probably obvious, but if you have a green mana, you already have a green. So Elvish Mystic is only getting you double green, but you don't necessarily have white. And I think this is going to be better than Triumph for that reason. And then now I'll probably take Ignoble Hierarch and pass Lightning Bolt and Fast Bond. Crucible here. Mishra's Bauble, that's fine. All right, I'm going to go for Domain here. And I'm getting enough red sources between Ketria Triumph, Prismatic Vista, Mox Diamond, and Ignoble that I'm considering just running this Fire Covenant. But again, we'll see. And then here, Green Suns I like. Green Suns gets my 1-drops, and it gets Nadu or Grist. Could also get Springheart, though I'm not going to do that too often. I don't think passing up Vaultborn's a big deal. Yeah, all right. Pretty easy Green Suns. And then here, Sylvan Safekeeper. Perfect. That makes Green Suns get Nadu or Safekeeper, and Nadu Safekeeper is the combo. Like, you get to sack a land to use Nadu. Plus, Safekeeper with, like, initiative creatures is very good. I do like Sculler and Witness are fine, but Sylvan Safekeeper is exactly what I'm looking for. And then here, Hayward Might is fine. Territorial Kavu is actually pretty nice. I have Ketria Triumph Backstreet, so that's Tron. That's the two colors. But I kind of want to just take Godless Shrine. I'm not going to get the Kavu back because I'm not going to see this pack again. But I think that it's more important to take a Shadowy Backstreet here. Sentinel Wield, and I actually think I will take it. I got a bunch of ones to go with it. I like Pillage the Bog too, but I already have DT. And Sentinel plays to the board really nicely. Bristly Bale came back perfect. That's also fantastic with Nadu. Passing a late Emrakul, that's okay. Okay, I feel pretty good about this. I really would like to pick up a busted card. Just some acceleration would be nice. And it's not like first picking Parallax Wave was the dream here. But I think this pack ended up being pretty good. I would still take a Lightning Greaves, but I have for the Nadu combo a bunch of ways to make it work and a DT, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. Vindicate is decent. Arbor Elf doesn't look very good with Blooming Marsh and Razorverge Thicket and Shifting Woodland in my deck. I hate Survival of the Fittest, but maybe it's okay here. No, I'm just going to take Vindicate. And, I'll take Witherbloom. I could definitely end up with Chain of Smog in my deck, and I have a Demonic Tutor and a Green Sun Zenith that gets Witherbloom. And it might be a Sedgemoor Witch coming soon. Here, I'll take the Mental Misstep, and then Reign of Filth or Abrupt Decay. I guess I'll take Abrupt Decay. Probably still looking to sideboard that, and at this point the Fire Covenant might not be in. Oh, Tidehollow Sculler, okay. I didn't wheel the green-white, the Lush Portico, but this is still pretty great. I guess I'll take Ancestral. Honestly, it's not one of the pieces of power I preferred to open. A Mox would have been a lot better, but it's okay. I needed the blue for Nadu anyway. Okay, well, this Mox Diamond pick is looking good. Oh, man, I would love an Endotha Triumph. Can it come back? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's probably not going to, but whatever. I'll take Ancestral here. No Academy. Oh, White Plume. Yeah, I'm taking that. Not passing that one to Mac. Sorry, Mackerel. And really just need good lands now. Walking Ballista is not that great here. Taiga is not actually a good land for me. I don't have no red cards. I mean, I have the Fire Covenant, which maybe I'll play. Oh, I could just take Elves of Deep Shadow. Yeah, that is going to be good in this deck. All right, I'll take Elf of Deep Shadow. Pass it to Fairy, that's fine. I mean, if I can get a couple more lands, this is just going to be a really decent deck. I'll take Witherbloom out for now. I have actually pretty good elves. The green-white and the black-white elf, or sorry, the white and the black elf plus Ignoble and Noble. And Noble's the best one. It taps for all the colors. Passing Urza and Academy. Yeah, sure. Why not? Alpha Deathclaw also looks pretty nice in a Green Sun Zenith deck that has a ton of elves to cast it. I could also just take Hallowed Fountain. I should just do that. I want to cast Ancestral Recall. I'm not really lacking for power. Alpha Deathclaw might even come back. I mean, whatever. I'm just going to take Hallowed Fountain here and just make it more likely I can cast my powerful spells. All right, well, there's a Chain of Smog, which I actually think might wheel, but I'm going to take Undermount Adventure. Having 4 elves and a Mox with a bunch of initiative creatures, and you can green zones for this. I have 3 initiative creatures. Yeah, this deck's looking great. I just need some acceleration. Oh, Scalding Tarn. Is that better than Trop or Temple? Oh, Temple Garden's probably better. It's kind of funny. Scalding Tarn is a blue-red white land, and it gets tapped green. I don't assume I'm going to get any of these back. No, I should just want to untap green-white land. All right. Tapped green is just a killer. I never thought I'd see the day in my 5-color deck, really 4-color deck, that I'm taking Temple Garden over Scalding Tarn, but untapped green is just too important. There's obviously some part of me could maybe try to wheel it, and there was a pre-war Formalware, which is a great card, but I have a lot of good cards. I'm not that worried about that. Snapcaster Ancestral is cute, but I'm not going to have double blue. I will have double white, though, and I don't really need Samwise. Maybe cut the Vindicate. I think I'll keep Reanimate here. I mean, maybe I can play the Vindicate, actually, because this is currently 17 lands plus a Mox Diamond, which is not so bad. I guess I'm not getting Lightning Greaves unless it's literally in this last pack. Yeah, this deck's actually looking pretty saucy. It doesn't have the most disruption. It's got a lone Tidehollow Sculler, plus like Skyclave, Vindicate, Council's Judgment, Parallax Wave, which are all permanent disruption. The Tidehollow is the only like anti-combo card I have. But I feel like this deck's going to win fairly fast, so think that should still be okay. All right, no Lightning Greaves, but again, that's fine. Nada's still going to be good here. I think I'll take Reprieve. I don't think I want Thalia as much, and Reprieve is just a very good card. Probably can cut the Vindicate then. I mean, it's not like... I think Council's Judgment's actually going to be easier to cast than Vindicate, though I guess it's kind of close. Council's Judgment's a generally better card. Vindicating a land is powerful, but exiling and not targeting are both pretty strong. Oh, and Endotha Triumph came back. Yeah, I am taking that. Endotha Triumph is quite good here. Okay, I'm pretty happy about all that. And for untapped green, I'm going to have, let's see, a decent amount. Hold on. Combat Calligrapher. This card, it's basically a 4-mana 3/3 flying, and when you attack your opponent, you make a 2/1 flying attacker. I don't really need that card. Do I want Underground Mortuary is kind of the question. Or do I want like a Cankerbloom? Cankerbloom's a little interesting with Green Sun Zenith. It's also Unexpectedly Absent. I think I'd rather just have Unexpectedly Absent. Ballista came back. Exploration, Torsten, Zurin Orb. I mean, Crucible got passed really late pack 2, so I'm just going to take Ballista in case somehow Mac is on Academy. And then Alpha Deathclaw came back, passing Gush and Doomsday and Ramunap. Oh, wow. Tireless Tracker, Llanowar Elves. I mean, I guess I just take the Elf, right? This is just such a turbo Elf deck. I don't need a bad black-green land. All right. Paradise Druid also potential. Last pick, Kellen. Okay. Got some building to do, but yeah, this is a nice one. All right. What are these cards for ants? All right. Okay. Every time they update Magic Online, they just like screw with the card sizing. It's really funny. All right, I'm going to cut this Kellen because I don't want to get one. Okay, so I need to cut some cards here. First of all, let's make this reanimate. These prosperity cards are going to be the death of me. All right, reanimate. So Absent, I can definitely sideboard. Oh, I didn't get the Chain of Smog back. That's fine. So this is now 14 lands. Well, I should probably play more than that. Okay, so I want to play 17, and I want a lot of forests. Let's see. Maybe I could play 16 if I have enough green. So this is turn 1 green. I have... All right. Currently, I want like 10 if I can get... I'm probably not going to get that much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 6, 7, 8 plus Mox Diamond is 9 turn 1 green. And then I have... I mean, honestly, I might just cut... I could cut Ketria Triumph. It's a tapped blue-green land. Because if I have 1 island for Prismatic Vista, I'll have 1 plus Mox is 2, island is 3, Hallowed Fountain is 4. 4 blue sources plus Noble is 5. And Paradise Druid, if I play it, is 6. Plus all the initiative things getting an island. That's probably enough. Okay. So I just won't play Ketria Triumph, basically Penellar Forest, and then... Oh, no, I probably can't, because I need 1 swamp, 1 mountain. Because of the initiative, I need 1 of each source. The question is, do I need 2 planes? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, I don't really. I think 16 land might actually be okay. I think I want all the 1-drop elves. I could maybe not play Skyclave. I could maybe not play Deathclaw. They're all pretty good. Especially green creatures, especially with Green Suns, are nice. I think I like Deathclaw with the amount of elves I have. Paradise Druid is also potentially just not... I mean, I'm playing a 4-color deck, so obviously it's nice to have. Let's see. Maybe I just cut the Llanowar Elves. It is good, but I have 4 elves. That's actually a pretty good amount, and they all tap for different colors. And then maybe Skyclave and keep Paradise Druid, or cut Paradise Druid. Let's see. Oh, good. Sandy hated the Academy, so that we didn't pass a bunch of good artifacts. Yeah, if I had a Chain of Smog, I'd play Witherbloom Chain of Smog with this Demonic Tutor. Do I have enough black sources? I assumed I do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I got plenty. And I think, plus the Elves of Deep Shadow. I think Reanimate's just going to be so good here. I just have all incredible creatures. Another reason to play Deathclaw. I mean, I guess it doesn't go to the graveyard that easily, but I do have a Surveil land. Council's Judgment or Skyclave. I think I'll cut the Skyclave. All right, let's see how this goes. Eomatics on little Mardu, Bowmasters, Dark Ritual, Swords, Barrogoyf, Sedgemoor Witch. Nice. Passageway Seer, Mind Twist, Fourth Earlingus, Emerald Captain Chandra. Yeah, this looks great. Bowmaster's Wheel is nice. All these good bolts. Probably cutting Dam here. Sandy is indeed red-white with Mox Jet, Guide of Souls, Mother of Runes, Gut. So he didn't get the Fable, but got a lot of the other red-white cards. Paragon, Palace Jailer, Flicker Wisp, Chain Lightning. Yeah, this looks great. Also Sacred Foundry, Elegant Parlor, Arid Mesa, Windswept Teeth, Sunbait Canyon. Perfect mana. All right, I'm liking the look of our team's decks so far. All right, well, for round one, I'm going to be watching Mac and Eomatic play. I'm going to play my round one very soon here, but my opponent's not ready, and folks seem to like watching. Plus, this we get the good intel on Mac. He's our round three opponent. Obviously, scouting is totally fine in team draft. So this is Mac with the planes here. So maybe he did cut Sandy, but Sandy's deck still looks great, so no harm, no foul. Oh, turn one Dark Ritual. Sandy has the Mana Tithe. No fear. What are we ritualing into? Barrogoyf? Him plus something? Oh, it is the Barrogoyf. Nice. And Eomatic has the Swords to Plowshares, so I probably can't kill it too easily, but we'll see. Turn two, Mountain plus some kind of bolt. No, Forest. Wow, I was passing to Mac and we're both green-white. Just played him like a fiddle. Let's see what his turn two play is. I mean, if he plays like a 2/2, the Barrogoyf can't necessarily attack, though. I would imagine Eomatic has a creature to play next turn. And here we've got Stoneforge Mystic. Ah, okay. Gonna get a Cauldron Complete? Yeah, all right. That can fight against a Barrogoyf for sure. Hopefully, if Eo's got one of Eo's many removal spells, let's see. Eo has Bolt, Firebolt, Galvanic Discharge, Swords to Plowshares. So 4 different ways to kill the Stoneforge, plus him to Turok in the deck to potentially him the Cauldron, though obviously that's like a bit dicey. You'd have like about a 33% chance here. So let's see what Eomatic is up to. And Galvanic Discharge, there we go. That's what we wanted to see. Makes Barrogoyf into a 2/3. Hit for 2. Get a little mill here. Mill creature. Oh, an Emberwild Captain. Nice. Pick up that. It's still a 3/4 because the Stoneforge is already in the graveyard. And now Mac's in a lot of trouble. I mean, the Stoneforge play obviously is a high payoff if it works out, but against red-black, you're never going to be that confident that you're going to get to land it. Oust. Okay. The damage has kind of been done. I mean, Oust is fantastic, but assuming Eomatic has a land here, the Barrogoyf got a good hit in. It drew a Emberwild. If Eomatic doesn't have a land here, obviously it's just like a disaster because then you're drawing a 3-drop next turn, but I'm not going to assume that that's the case. Why would I? I hope it's not. I mean, Eomatic's now thinking about what to play, I assume. Okay. I mean, if Eo can get on board here, it's pretty good. If not, then we go back to being kind of even. Eo up a card on the exchange. Well, kind of. Mac did get a Cauldron Complete in hand, which isn't completely a card, as it were, because it costs so much mana, but it's still +1 card. So far, we got Sedgemoor Witch. Yeah, that's okay. So, as a refresher, it's a 3/2 Menace, War to pay 3 life, and when you cast a copy instant or sorcery, they make a 1/1 Pest. So, that's not like the most threatening. It's not as good as like, if you played a Rabble Master, a Seasoned Pyromancer, a Fable, or any of those kind of cards. Though Mac's the one with the Fable. Feel good about cutting all those white cards. And Mac here knows that Emberwild Captain could come down next turn, or Barrogoyf in the worst case scenario. We both kind of have nothing in play. Mac was on the play, so that's kind of why they traded off. I guess the difference was Eomatic had a turn 1 play with the ritual, and Mac went turn 2 play, turn 3 play, and Eo went turn 2 play, turn 3 play. So he was slightly ahead here, but it'll be close. All right, Mac's got Lumberjack plus Cankerbloom. All right. Eo probably doesn't have a fourth land here for Emberwild, because if you were going to get the Monarch, you probably would not attack with the Sedgemoor. It does have Menace, so I guess Mac can't really block. You're not going to double block here. That would be crazy. So maybe it does have the land. No, it makes more sense to just go Barrogoyf. And let's see what Mac's big finish is here. Missed a land drop. So it's really costly to use this Lumberjack, but if it's a good enough card, could definitely work out here. Max at 15, it yields 25. All right, and so this is again can proliferate, but oh, he had a mountain as the land drop. All right. Okay, we're going big here. 7 drop? Oh, we're just playing the Cauldron. Sure. Yeah, all right. But it can't even attack with it because of the Barrogoyf. Like, it'll just attack back for more, or about the same, but with lifelink. So now it's kind of on EO. I guess if EO has the Emberwild, gets to take the initiative, or gets to take the Monarch. Interesting. All right. Well, I've got an opponent, so we'll have to let these two battle it out. Let's get to that. All right. I'm on the play. Any elves? Any? All right. I'll keep this hand. It's not the best hand. It really isn't. But any land, and I have a turn 2 Grist. And that is a pretty strong hand on the play. So let's just go Sylvan Safekeeper, go. Hope to draw a land here. And then I have Grist plus Council's Judgment, which is pretty decent. Oh, am I getting duressed? Oh, Nethergoyf. Yeah, that's fine. All right. Land. Okay, now I can go Shifting Woodland, Mox, discard Forest, play Grist. And really hope to draw Nadu or an initiative creature or any of the above. All right, pass the turn. I've got Council's Judgment here at the ready. Can attack Grist for 1. That's fine. I'm not gonna. I could double block, but it doesn't seem like. I just don't care if Grist takes a damage here. Jace. All right. Oh, White Plume Adventurer. What a card. What a card. All right, please resolve. Oh, that's a beating. All right. Well, now I guess I'll let Jace live for a turn here. Oh, the ordering of my cards was so bad. If I drew Ancestral first, it would have resolved, and then I would have drawn White Plume. Oh man, that was a beating. All right. Well, I'm glad to see some things never change. I thought drawing White Plume was good. In fact, it was a disaster. Okay. Let's see. I can kill Jace next turn with Council's Judgment. I might, at this point, just chump the Nethergoyf. I could chump the Nethergoyf the next turn -2 on the Nethergoyf, I suppose. Very unhappy about this sequence of events, though. Okay. Oh, casting something first, huh? Oh. All right, well, I guess there goes my Grist. That's fine. That's a weird way to do things, because now I'm just going to take it. Otherwise, I would have chomped. Let's draw. Council's Judgment here. Loot with Jace. Discard Urborg, sure. Let's get Jace out of here and attack for 3. I mean, Reprieve is an okay draw. This Deathclaw is rotting in my hand here. All right. They have 4 cards. We'll see how this goes. It looks like they don't have another play here, and I drew a Forest. All right. This could be worse. I'm winning the race, and I have a Reprieve, which will draw me, hopefully, to a land. Oh, Hull Breacher. All right, well, let's Reprieve that. And I drew a Bristly Bell. Okay. That's reasonable. Land is actually a pretty great draw now. Because if I just go land, put a counter on Bristly Bill, and then I kind of start attacking with it. And they can't really attack with Netherglyph anymore, I don't think. Oh, okay. I mean, I guess it's fine. Land would be decent here, though. Oh, Sentinel's also decent. All right, Sentinel. Actually, Sentinel's really good. If this resolves... Though if they have a counter, it's kind of crazy to attack with Netherglyph too, for what it's worth. All right, and let's map token the Bristly Bill. Parallax Wave. All right, I'll keep that on top. I was kind of hoping for a land, but I'll keep Parallax Wave, and I'm just not going to attack now into Hull Breacher, because I mean, if they've got a Time Twister now, then, you know, sucks for me, I guess. Let's cast Parallax Wave. Hopefully they don't have a counter spell. Okay, Parallax Wave, the Hull Breacher. Parallax Wave, the Netherglyph. And then I'm just going to attack for 9 here. And I hope they're another Brazen Borrower. I guess that would be like the most annoying card. Tishana's Tidebinder. Sure, that counters the Sentinel ability. That's okay. Okay, oof. Looks like we're in great shape now. Parallax Wave, huh? What a card. What a card. They just pass. I mean, there's not much they can do. Yeah, all right. Got game 1 there. Okay, well, I don't want Deathclaw. An expensive card against the counterspell, presumably, well, Daze at the very least. Deck with Tidebinder does not seem good. Abrupt Decay actually could be decent. It kills Hull Breacher, it kills Jace, kills Netherglyph, kills Tidebinder. It's not like amazing, but I think it's fine. I don't think I saw enough for Mental Misstep, and Skyclave I think is worth an Abrupt Decay, so let's go with this. All right, on the draw here. Yeah, I'll run this. Mox Diamond would be an incredible draw, but Forest would be good. The only problem with Forest is I still wouldn't have white on turn 2 for the turn 2 white plume. But if I drew Mox, I'd go turn 1, Triumph, Mox, Hierarch, and then turn 2 white plume. Temple Garden would also just kind of be great here. Dreams of Steel and Oil. They get to get artifact or creature from my hand and exile it. All right. Yeah, I mean, sure, they can take the Noble, but they're probably just going to take the white plume. And because if they take the Ignoble, I just go turn 1 Triumph, turn 2. Oh, okay. Well, we'll see how it goes, huh? Because I get to go Reprieve into white plume now. Unless they're discarding me again, or they just have a counterspell for that turn. They know about my initiative creatures. We'll see if they can do something about it. No reason to let them know I drew one of those lands, or to shock myself. Let's go. I'm just gonna do this. They just have to have Daze in hand. It doesn't, or a different counter. They're not spending their mana here. Oh, they're just playing a land. Say go. All right. Oh, that's a very different ball game. All right. Let's go white plume. Can't Daze me. I didn't want to play Prismatic Vista because of Tishana's Tidebinder. If this just resolves, they just for sure had the Daze and just thought I was just going to white plume into Daze. Which, to be fair, I only had 2 lands in my opening hand, so obviously that could have happened too. Oh, Dress Down. Okay. That's interesting. All right. So I don't have the initiative now. Funny. It actually negates the white plume pretty effectively. Because the initiative's no longer in play, or it doesn't ever happen. So, I mean, the Reanimate, I think, is just going to be absurdly good at some point here. Part of it was like, I just drew Reanimate. So they didn't have the Daze, they had the Dress Down, which I think makes total sense. Oh. Let's crack the Prismatic Vista. You gonna Tidebinder me? Oh, they're thinking about it. They're thinking about it. Let's get Forest. Let's Ancestral myself. Let's attack with White Plume. I'm just not going to play an Around Adventure into Tidebinder at this point, because the same thing would happen here. And then play Paradise Druid, and I still have Reprieve up. I just feel like I'm in not a huge hurry. They're not doing anything with their mana. I get to untap my White Plume. Next turn I can do all of it. I can Undermountain Adventure with Reprieve up and have Reanimate. It just feels like when I'm not under no pressure, I can just kind of take my time here. Undermountain Adventure. They know I've got Reprieve. And they don't know about, and the Council Judgment, they don't know about the Reanimate. Feels like I have a pretty good setup here. I mean, there are ways this could go wrong, and obviously when they have Hull Breacher in their deck, they could at some point just go end of turn Hull Breacher, untap Time Twister, right? And that would be fairly strong. But Reprieve is just kind of destroying them here. Yeah. Okay. Pretty much all lands, but that's actually fine. Attack for 5. And untap the Paradise Druid. And I've got 2 card types in graveyard. Probably have 4 fairly easily for the Shifting Woodland by the time I'd even want to activate it. If they kill something, I'll get to reanimate it. The question is, what do I forge onto if, assuming I untap with all my creatures in play and I'm not deluged or whatever? Narset. Okay, so they are definitely like the draw 7 deck. Let's see what they hit off Narset. Shieldred's Edict. Okay. That's interesting. I kind of hope I get Edicted here, actually. Okay, because then I get to reanimate. So now let's still go Forge. I'm just going to try to kill them here. Forge. Put it on Paradise Druid. I think this probably, another land, that's funny. I probably just go for the win here. Attack. Assuming they Shieldred's Edict here, then I just win because I sack the White Plume. They take 7 down to 5 and then reanimate the White Plume, and they get trapped here. Boom. Well, welcome back, Initiative. We missed you. 1-0. Let's go. All right. Time for round 2. Playing against Sam Rolfe, who's got a Time Walk. Don't love that. And a Lutri. Good with Time Walk. All right, well, I will keep this hand. This hand has turn 1 Indatha Triumph. Turn 2, I'm going to go Green Suns for Noble. And because I think that's better than casting nothing. Guess I'll play the Shifting Woodland. Green Suns for 1. And then I'll cycle Eagles, sure. To Tundra. It's playing like Tamiyo, Time Walk. Spar's Headquarters, huh? All right, well, I'll get a Noble. Noble and Ignoble are actually about the same here. And then I'm going to play Seasoned Dungeoneer. All right, yeah, then I can play Sculler plus White Plume next turn. Okay. I mean, yes, there's a counterspell coming, given the not playing Spar's Headquarters, but what am I going to do? Next turn I can play both of these. All right. Feywild Caretaker. Let's go Tidehollow Sculler. See what's up here. Tamiyo, Elite Spellbinder, Teferi. So I'll take the Tamiyo for now. And then go Grist. Sack a Noble, kill the Feywild Caretaker. And then next turn I can White Plume here, maybe. I don't know. I'm just not going to beat Mana Drain into Feywild Caretaker. It's not going to happen. Elite Spellbinder. Yeah. And then the Flyer kills the Grist and the Crab kills or hits me. Oh, no, it just kills the Grist. All right. Draw. Yeah, I guess I'll play the White Plume, though. It's like I said, it's really not going to get the job done here. Pass the turn. He's got Teferi. He can bounce Tide Hollow Sculler or bounce the White Plume into Time Walk. All right. Sure. Mental Misstep, no. Skyclave, Unexpectedly Absent, Abrupt Decay. No, those aren't too appealing. I mean, I guess Vindicate's okay. Maybe, I think Deathclaw is actually fine. It's expensive, but it's actually powerful. So let's try this again, huh? All right, I would like to play first. Okay, I'll keep this hand. So I guess what I can do is I'm going to play the Indotha Triumph. I could DT on turn 2 or I could Green Suns. Turn 1 Tamiyo, okay. If I DT'd, what would it be for? If I Green Suns, what would it be for? I could Green Suns for like Sylvan Safekeeper. That seems pretty weak. I think I'd rather just DT for White Plume here. And hope I don't get Mana Drained again. I think that's reasonable. I'm going to get Mana Drained, I guess. But Elves of Deep Shadow. Interesting. Maybe I just go Elves. Green Suns for 1. And get Noble. And then next turn I can go White Plume plus Grist in the same turn. That's pretty good. Or I can play an Alpha Deathclaw. That's also pretty good. Oh, is he going to flip Tamiyo? He can actually do that with Malcolm here. But I wouldn't mind that, because then I would just Alpha Deathclaw the Tamiyo, I think. Alpha Deathclaw can also kill lands, which could be a play to make. White Plume or Grist first. I assume I'm going to get countered. I guess I'd rather have the Grist get countered. Yeah. And I'll get a Plains. And I can untap a Noble Hierarchy. Yeehaw. I lose the initiative here to Malcolm, but Alpha Deathclaw is pretty good at helping me get to a point where I can retake the initiative. I'm really hoping this is... I was going to say draw a card with Clue, but no, it's Mana Drain into Time Walk. Yeah, I'm just not beating Mana Drain very easily. I mean, I could maybe beat this Time Walk. I don't think I'm going to. Oh my god, he's going to get to flip Tamiyo too. Because he goes land, flip Tamiyo, plus... Alright, I've had enough. Alright, cool match. Time Walk, what a card, huh? Mana Drain and Time Walk, they do the thing. 1-1, let's go. Alright, time for round 3. Battling against Mac. Oh, a lot on the line here. If I lose to Mac, I won't hear the end of it in the group chat today. Alright, I would like to play first. He's playing green-white mid-range, red-green-white mid-range. Oh yeah, I'll keep this hand. Turn 1, Pilgrim. Maybe turn 2, Sentinel. If I draw a Mox Diamond on turn 2, oh, it's going to be so good. Council's Judgment. Let's just play turn 2 Sentinel. And then if I draw a land, I get to just roll out the Seasoned Dungeoneer. If not, I get to go Backstreet, Reprieve, then Seasoned Dungeoneer. So I think that is totally fine. Oh, am I going to get Prismatic Ending? No, Oust. Ousted. Okay. My top card is that thing. Let's put this in the graveyard and map this and hope to draw a land. Elves of Deep Shadow, put that in the graveyard. Pass, and then Reprieve into Dungeoneer here. Really hope it doesn't have a cheap play. Okay, looks like it's going to work out all right here. Reprieve that. Let's see. Yeah, I'd rather get my attack in, so let's go Dungeoneer. And get Forest. Hit for 2 here. Sadly, Monk is not one of the ones that gets buffed by Dungeoneer. Next turn, I can Undermount Adventurer. Can Council's Judgment. It can't do both, unfortunately. Seasoned Pyro. Okay. Probably discarding that Lelia if I had to guess. Oh no, Once Upon a Time in Thalia. All right, well, let's go Forge. Forge on the Dungeoneer. Undermountain. Trap. This way, when I explore, I can leave a good card on top if I see one. Send. Nope, good game. That was a Demonic Tutor. That was the top card. Oh, yeah, I want Mental Misstep. He's got a bunch of 1s. And don't think I want Walking Ballista. I think I might just cut the Tide Hollow Sculler. And I like Alpha Deathclaw. I like all the expensive cards. All right. Could put in Skyclave or Absent, but I kind of think I just want Misstep, and then hopefully we get a nice good draw on the play here. Or, well, I was on the play already. Hopefully get a nice draw, a draw that can win on the draw here. All right, time for game 2. I think I just mull this hand. 5 lands, elf thing, yeah. All right, this is way better. He also mulled. I will keep this, and I think I just put the Shifting Woodland back. I could put Prismatic Vista or Godless Shrine back instead. No, Vista is really nice with the Spring Heart. Let's just put Shifting Woodland back. It's fine. I don't think I'm going to be getting there. All right. Once Upon a Time. Did he keep a no-lander with Once Upon a Time? God, it would have been so nice to draw Mental Misstep in the opener. If I got to Misstep his 1-drop. That's a Lumberjack. All right. There's a Nadu. Well, I have turn 2 Nadu here into turn 3 Dungeoneer. And we'll see what... Hopefully this isn't a Minsk and Boo. Attack? No. I wouldn't block. All right. No, actually, let's not block. No. He doesn't have a land on turn 2? Oh, you love to see that. Oh, mackerel. Let's go Nadu and Dungeoneer attack with Nadu, trigger Nadu. Oh, I'm really looking forward to that. Please let that happen. All right, Island. Nadu. I hope he draws the Forest this turn so he can at least make a play. I really want to get this Dungeoneer play going. Please, Mac, don't concede. Did he draw the Forest? I don't know what's his best play now. Okay, he drew a Thornspire Verge. So it's not a forest, but it taps for green, so he gets to play something here. An Elvish Mystic. All right, perfect. I really wanted... Oh, into Parallax Wave next turn. Yeah, that's going to be amazing. Okay, let's get planes. Attack with Nadu. Trigger Nadu. Into White Plume. Oh yeah. Good game. This is really satisfying. I mean, he can maybe make a good play here. It's not going to stand up to Parallax Wave or White Plume or the cards that I have on the board, but you know. All right, GG's. All right, well, that gives me a 2-1. Honestly, this deck was really good. You know, it had Undermine Adventure, Seasoned Engineer, White Plume, 3 initiative creatures. Green Suns counts as a 4th. Demonic Tutor can get them as well, including the best one of all, White Plume at 3 mana. Mox Diamond, incredible. A bunch of elves. Reanimate, Ancestral, DT, some nice splashes. Never really got Nadu going, except for, I guess, that last game, kind of. Parallax Wave was awesome here. And lost to Mana Drain into Time Walk twice. That'll definitely happen. So 2-1. My team is kind of getting smashed, though, unfortunately. Let me check. We're 4-5, so we'll see how that turns out. But that'll do it for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I sure did. And we had some fast matches, but, you know, when you play against people who know what they're doing, yeah, they tend to go pretty fast. So I will be back tomorrow with another cube draft, and I will see you then. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.